Matt Stepp with Dave Campbell's Texas Football here at the Arlington 7-on-7 state qualifying tournament here with my favorite head coach in the state of Texas, the head coach of my Everman Bulldogs, Coach Michael Boone. Coach, first off, congratulations on getting the job. I've known you for a long time. Super happy for you. Congrats.
Thank you. I appreciate that and appreciate the compliment. I'm glad to be your favorite, so hopefully I can stay your favorite, right?
Yeah. Well, you know, we'll see you after week one, right? You know, you're still undefeated right now, right?
I'll take that. So that's the plan right now. We'll own that undefeated thing and we'll carry it.
There you go. Now, Coach, obviously, Everman, we haven't done 7-on-7. I can say we because I'm an alum. You haven't done 7-on-7 ever in a state qualifying format. We played league, play that kind of thing. Why did you decide to get the Bulldogs in the state qualifying tournaments this year?
Well, it was really easy answer. The kids, they wanted it. They wanted to do it. You know, they were all about it. They're all about showing up and working out. And for me, for a coaching staff, it's great to see these guys, have to coach themselves personality-wise. They've got to, I get to watch them. I get to watch what they're going to do when, it's down. They make all the calls, and so they have to interact when guys are frustrated. There's got to be somebody that's got to mitigate that thing. So you're watching 17, 18, 14, 15-year-old guys do that. You learn a whole lot about your team. So that's my advantage of being here and watching it, but the kids really wanted to do it. So if they want it, then we're going to go do it.
And you get to see who's a leader, who steps up when things, because, this is 7-on-7 is a funny game and things don't always go well. Just like in real football on Friday nights, you're going to have some ups and downs, and you're looking for leadership qualities, who's picking their teammates up, who's stepping up and being a leader, maybe who's getting down a little bit. You're looking for all those little things, and I know you're making a lot of mental notes, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can see the leaders stand up, and even the guys who don't necessarily play 7-on-7 but come out here and watch these guys play 7-on-7. You can watch how they encourage, watch which guy picks a guy up when things are going poorly, or which guy, if guys are loafing, which guy's going to say something to them, talk to them, get their energy up. So you get to find out all that.
All right, now the heat is obviously a factor today. It's probably the warmest day of the year so far. But, this is something you guys are going to have to play a game in potentially on Friday night. Early in the year, those August and September games can get real warm, especially early in the season. What did you talk to your kids this week about staying hydrated and talking to your trainer about making sure the kids stay hydrated so they can be in the shape to handle this heat?
Yeah, well, heat acclimation is a big deal for us. We talk to the kids about hydrating constantly, and then we talk to them about not waiting until they're thirsty. If you wait until you're thirsty, it's too late. So we want to be hydrating constantly, all week long when we're coming to, morning workouts. We don't ask for water breaks. Water's always, grab water. We're always talking about it. We're also talking about proper nutrition, putting the right food in your body so you can actually function. So those are the things that we tell them to let them know, and this is great that they get out here. They're not sitting in the house all day on the game. They're out here getting acclimated, and if we can be out here like this all summer, and we're a little bit safer. And we play our first game on a Saturday at 11 o'clock, so it's going to be warm.
There you go. Now, you've been at Everman for a long time. I've known you for a while, and you learned from two great ones, in Coach Keeling and Coach Matlock. What did now that you're in the big chair, what did you learn from those guys about being a head coach and how to run a program?
Well, first of all, professionalism. You got to be a professional, about everything you do. And so that's the one thing. And watching, I remember first coming into the staff, you were uncomfortable not knowing. So our kids will know what we do. Our coaches will know what we do. So everybody will know our game plan. So we have to be smart. You got to be smart. You got to be physical, and you got to be strong, to be successful. And then you got to be disciplined, right? And if you're disciplined, you're smart, right? Then you're going to win games. That's the bottom line. So we're going to take care of the strong part.
And, in this district, you have to be those things. Realignment didn't do you any favors. You got put in a really tough district. There's a lot of great programs in District 5, 5A, Division 2. When you look at your district, when you got the packet on realignment day and you kind of saw who you guys were going to be matched up with in such a deep district, what was your first impressions?
I was excited. For me, that I enjoy competition. So I really love the fact that, there's no hype for me to get kids up. Every game they know they got to show up, and they got to compete at the highest level week in and week out to be successful. So I get excited. I get excited anytime we get to play in a big game. We've played people. These kids have seen us. We've for years we've played good teams. We've been good teams always. So that's kind of the expectation.
I like that expectation. I think, you look at the history of the Everman program. I'm a football historian. Ever since the year I was born, 1979, pretty much year in and year out, we've been consistent. Do you talk to your kids about that tradition that Everman has, 40-plus years of being one of the better programs, not only in Tarrant County but in the state? Do you talk to your kids about upholding that tradition?
Well, what I talk to the kids about is excellence. That's what I talk about. But I let the alumni come in and talk to those kids. So we've been inviting. We started this spring. We have this thing called Future Fridays where we bring people back on Friday. We skip athletics. We go in the auditorium and they talk to them. And so most of those guys have been alums. So they were able to talk to them about not only their journey to where they are now in their career, but then how they got things done. What it was like when they were in junior high, how they knew. Former state champions that were on our state championship teams were able to tell them, this is how we were in the ninth grade. This is how we were in the 10th grade. These are the things we did. And they had the chance to ask those guys questions. So I don't have to speak. I let those guys speak for them. So it's great that, Everman is a great community because the alumni want to come back, and the doors are open. I've let every one of them know, hey, the doors are open. Come in, talk to me, come in, talk to our kids, and let them know. That way that they understand what the tradition that they're trying to uphold, and then they meet that expectation.
All right, final question for you, Coach. Everman's an underrated community when it comes to food. We got a lot of good places to eat in town. I know of several myself, obviously. Let me hear your one favorite place to go in Everman to grab a bite to eat.
Well, I'm a barbecue guy, all right?
My man.
So if you're coming to Everman and you want to find barbecue, then you got to go to the Stick. Everybody goes to the Stick. If we're having something, Hickory Stick is catering for us. So you got to go to the Stick and you got to have it. And for me, if I'm cooking it, I'm a ribs guy, But when I go to the Stick, they make this turkey Diablo. Man, I'm telling you what. Yeah.
Now you said you're a rib guy. Are you willing to share your secret rib recipe with us, or is that something you got to keep under wraps?
Oh, we'll keep that under wraps.
There you go.
I'll just let you taste it, and you can talk about it next time you come by.
All right, Coach. Appreciate your time. Enjoy watching your kiddos compete, and appreciate what you do for student athletes in the state of Texas and in my hometown, Everman.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you. Great job. You did good.
Thanks so much for watching that video. If you would like more and to be notified when they come out, go ahead and click that subscribe button right down there. You can also watch Texas Football Today every day live at noon on TexasFootball.com, Facebook, Twitch, and right here on YouTube. For more of the best coverage of Texas football in the Lone Star State, go to TexasFootball.com/subscribe.